live chat. This is a pop-up live. Let me see if I can get this going over there. How is everyone doing today? All glory, honor, and praise to our Heavenly Father. Let's see. Let me get over here. Yeah, this is a quick pop-up live. I'm working on a crochet jester hat. Let me see, make sure I'm getting this. Let me see if I do my light should go that way or this way. I'm always skeptical about how my light's supposed to be positioned, okay? So I'll wait and see if anyone come in, but I'm going to be working on, all right, let me see, make sure I turn this down. I'm going to be working on my hat and hopefully chat it up with you all. This is so unstripped and on, let's see, make sure. I'm trying to turn that down some. So, yeah, guys, I wanted to just come in and I was working on something. And I said, you know what? While I'm working on this, I can be double duty, doing a double duty by crocheting and chatting it up with you all. Y'all know my live chats are very few and far in between. I am going to do my video. I am going to do my live chat when it's convenient because trying to schedule them is not always working out for me. And then that becomes a little pressure that you put on yourself that you have to be, doing it at this time, and which it makes sense. It makes sense to have a schedule. I just went on my main channel. In case you guys are new here, my main channel is DOY Creations. And I went there and I literally put a schedule for my posts. Because sometimes being a content creator, you could be like all over the place and ain't at nowhere. You ever just been all over the place and you feel like, I know I'm busy, but I don't understand what I'm busy doing. I don't even know. So I don't want to be doing a whole lot of nothing. So decided to schedule my videos. And that way I can record the videos and I can record the videos and already have them in my queue. Sometimes you got to pre-record these videos and then just put them in your queue and you can actually schedule them out. That is much easier for me because the video that I posted yesterday, that video, it took all of 4 hours to upload. That's why I don't like to do videos the same day that I want to post because that's when everything just began to go so slow. So I like to post in advance, already have it in queue, already have it scheduled to go up. But if you try to do it the same day, oh man, it can get so frustrating because it doesn't, I don't know if my internet or if it was just so many people posting the same time that I was trying to post. I don't know the whole situation. But what I do know, the video went up at 6 and I don't post that late at 6 at evening. And then again, I forgot that a lot of you guys celebrate the holidays and maybe you was with friends and family. So, all that to take into consideration when you're uploading your video. So everything is a learning experience. And I don't care how long you've been on YouTube, you still can learn so many things because you know what? Things are always changing here on the YT anyway. So you better stay abreast of what's going on because you will be lost in the sauce, okay? Don't forget to double tap your screen to thumbs up the video. All that helps. So I'm crocheting. I'm in the process of crocheting a hat. That's what I'm working on right now. Hey, Andrea, how are you today? Working on a hat. I was jamming to the beats with you today. Ola Joe, I was jamming to the beats with you today. I sure did. I watch every second, every minute of it. I sure did. But I was working on this hat and I was like, you know what? Um, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You look over here. You look, oh, thank you. Yes. I was just saying, we got to put the work in. You got to really put the work in. And I think sometimes we see everybody results, but we don't see what they put in to get those results. And are you willing to put in the work like them? Like really, are you willing to put the work in? Because if you're not, you see the finish line, but you didn't see the hardship, the stress, the stretching, the water they had to drink, all the things they had to do to get to that finish line. All you see is their finish line. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate that. Uh, oh, okay. Take your time, no problem. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. It's more than just what I want. Hey, Wanda, how are you today? So good to see you. How are you? Okay, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I think sometimes, we see people's success. And then we be like, you know what? Oh, wow. They did that. They got that going on. And they look all glamorous, but it was a lot of work, y'all. It's a lot of work. And sometimes it comes fast for some people and slow for others. But whatever it is, your turn is your turn. And that's what it is. Hey Jackson, how are you? When it's your turn for anything, it's your turn. And ain't nothing nobody, even you, can do about it when it's your turn. When it's not your turn, it's not your turn. But your turn coming, just continue to work and do the necessary things that you need to be doing. A lot of time because our turn takes so long, we throw in the towel. I know I did. I did on this chat. I threw in the towel on this channel here. I sure did. I was like, oh, it's taking too long. It's taking too long. Forget them. I'm deleting everything. And then after I did all that, I was like, what did I just do? Why do I just do that? Stay consistent. You have to. You really, really do. You really, really do. I'm listening to people. I'm like, man, because I know this young lady that I be listening to like on Facebook, and she was like, you better be posting like your life depends on it and all this and that. I'm so glad you're doing good, Monda. I'm so glad. Hey, Nikki from the OCD chick. How are you? How are you today, Nikki? So good to see everyone. Thank you for the lovely thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I'm multitasking. Um, Let me see over here. What you say? What does that mean? Oh, you say good morning, everybody. You see, or I don't know. What does that mean? Yeah, I was listening to this lady on Facebook, and she was giving some like suggestions, and she was like, you better post. She said, y'all want to get all the money, but you're posting every now and again. You ain't gonna make no money like that. I was like, girl, you ain't even lying. Cause I'll do it every now and again in a minute, y'all. I will do a every now and again in a minute. And then be looking like, did that go viral? Heck no, that didn't go viral. You ain't did nothing to go viral. So you just gotta put the work in, y'all. So I'm trying to put the work in and see what turns out. It's like even when you like working out, sometimes we do one good workout and then we be like, is all the weight off yet? Because I worked out today. You looking for the results all in one take. You don't work that way, y'all. I'm a witness. I am a witness. It does not work that way. It just don't. Let me make sure. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. So yeah, I just been crocheting, just trying to be creative, trying to learn from others. We can all learn from one another. Don't think you got it so down packed that you don't need anyone else advice or, help. And maybe you don't, but I'm saying I do. I'm listening. I'm watching and I'm listening. And so that's what I'm doing today. I had today off, work today. And I was like, what else? What I'm getting ready to do beside clean up all day? I don't know what it is about ladies, and I don't speak for all ladies. I'm just that kind of person. When I'm off work, the first thing I think about is chores, like what I could be doing around the house, or what needs to be doing, what needs to be clean, what needs to have a deep cleaning, what needs to be taken care of. I don't know why my mind goes to that. It's never just, oh, I'm off today, I'm just going to chill. Oh no, I can't, because my mind be thinking that, you know what, you should go ahead and take care of that since you're off, and you should go ahead and take care of this while you're off. It's always something to do in this house. We just want all the pounds to just fall off so quickly, but it takes work and consistency. Absolutely. And that's every aspect of our lives. We have to have that mentality on every process of our life. If you're getting trying to further, thank you for the hearts, everyone. Whether you're trying to further your education, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to save money, trying to find a better job, grow on social media, all of that takes time, because the lady that I was telling you about, she was like, some of you all don't even have your settings correct so that you can even make money. Okay, you got to change your settings. And I went back and checked my settings, and I was like, I wasn't set to say being monetized. See, Instagram tricked me. Instagram paid me one time. Okay. They sent me my check. No, it came through PayPal. They sent me my Meta check, and it was like, you qualify. This how much you made so far. And they sent me that one check, y'all. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me see how I can make more money, because that was really easy to make. So I'm like, so let me make more money. But it's been rough ever since. I'm like, okay, I'm starting back, doing reels. You got to be doing stories. You just got to put the work in. You just got to put the work in. So I am close. You can go also to your setting to see how much you made. Um, I remember when I went to TikTok and I was like, how much I made so far on TikTok? Y'all, I think it was like 50 cents. I was like, wait a minute, can we get that to a dollar? I get a lot of promotions, people saying promote their products. I can get commission. You can always go that route as well to make money. So it's all up to you. It's all how much do you need, because sometimes we get so content with jobs and things of that nature, and we have to be resourceful for ourselves. We got to know how to make money for ourselves. If I got to take this crochet stuff out to the streets, okay, which I do got some vendor shows going up, but I've been promoting my hats, my everything. I'm big. I promote you all. Y'all know I promote. Because if you don't promote, who gonna promote it for you? I mean, if you don't advocate for yourself, who's gonna advocate for you? Advocate for yourself. Go out there and do it. I'm inspired, but I don't want to just be sitting behind the lens being inspired by others. I want to be, in the mix as well. Let me too be an inspiration. Okay. Let me too be on that side of the road as well. Yeah. Okay, let me share a quick story time with you all. Some of you all heard this story before. If you're new, you may not have heard this story before. Here in Chicago, when you are selling your goods, product, service, you have to have license to do that. And we just go to our city building. It's called a city building, and you register to get your license, and then you could be able to solicit at events, and you can be in a park, and you can sell your food, or you can sell your goods or whatever like that. And before I knew that, I had a table and I had my hats and I was trying to sell them. We have to here too. Yes. And so the guy was selling food and I was selling crochet stuff. And he got upset with me. And he went and got the authorities on me to tell me, to prove that I actually had soliciting licenses. And I told him, I said, why would you have a problem with me? I'm not selling food. We're not competing with one another. You know, you got food and your lines are long. You took time out of servicing your people to go get the police to have to escort me, you know, and I had to shut down immediately. Because if you don't shut down immediately, they will compensate your stuff. They will compensate it. And you will be out of, they can throw it away. They can do whatever they want to do with it because you didn't have the credentials. And I asked a question. I was like, I didn't know. I said, this is a public park. Why would I need to have anything, you know? And they say, well, that's just the protocols. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And I came back to him and I looked at him like, why would you do that to me? Like, we're not selling the same thing. I see if I was selling food and you're selling food, or you were selling crochet and I brought mines, it won't be justifiable, but it'll be a little bit more understandable. And girl, he didn't want to hear that. He didn't want to hear anything I had to say. So I just left it alone. I say, lesson learned, lesson learned. You can get all upset if you want to, but if you're going to be doing that, just make sure that you know you have all your ducks in a row. Then when somebody comes to you, you be like, "Bam, here it is. Here it is." But you know what? Sometimes people know who to mess with and who not to mess with. I'm telling you, people know who to bother and who not to bother. And people who bother people who they think won't respond in a certain way, they found out. They found out today that no, don't do that. Mhm. They found out real quick. Don't do that. Mm-mm. I be seeing those videos. I be like, yeah, you found out real quick. But it was a learning experience, and this hopefully this summer I will have everything that I need, and I can go out. You know, paying for vendor booths, that's fine. That's fine. But sometimes you just want to be spontaneous. You know, you see the crowd there, you want to be like, okay, this is where the action's at, you know. There are people in the world just like him, don't know how to mind their bit. I know. He could have just been minding his business. And when I tell you he had business that he could have been minding, mine's was nothing. Mine's was nothing. He could have said, right. You know what I'm saying? He could have just mind his own business and left me alone. But you know what? Um, everything sometimes you can get upset about it, but sometimes things need to happen just so you can make sure that you're straight. Like where I'm at in my life and things that I think about nowadays, when things happen to me, I said, what lesson, what message in there? I know it's a lesson and it's a blessing and it's a message for me that I need. It's like if you go around the wrong street and you like, why did I turn down this street? Maybe it was to avoid something else, or maybe something was there that you was looking for, and now you got a closer place to go get it. So I don't always look at things as, oh my goodness, you just evil. No, because my God go make sure that I'm okay. So things happening is for my protection because the officers that came to me, they was not mean spirited. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You know, they could have, y'all in Chicago, they rough. And I know in a lot of other places, they could be mean, but Chicago is known for just, y'all, if you don't know, you know now. So the fact that they came to me very respectful, I respected them. I respectfully diffused everything and went on about my business, okay? Because it could have been somebody that just been mean and evil and making your life harder than it has to be. So I was like, okay. I said, oh, sure. I said, I really didn't know. I say, this is a public park and we all come here. So I didn't think that I need any credentials. But now that I know, I'll make sure next time I have it. And they was very kind to me. They was very kind. So sometimes when people are kind, and then, the enemy will have you to get upset and you like, wait a minute, they was kind to me. Why am I getting so angry? That spirit would take over you. That evil spirit, that angry spirit would take over you, and it would have you to do some very, very unrational things. And then after you do them, you be thinking that, I could have handled that a whole lot different. I know I've been in those type of situations where I know I could have handled that so differently. And I even had people, whether it be family or friend, come back to me and they apologized to me because they said, I could have handled you a little bit more gentle. You know what I'm saying? I think I was a little bit too aggressive. And I'd be like, yes, you were. And it really was a turn off for me. So sometimes, you gotta meet the energy where it's at. Somebody's being kind to you, even in your wrongdoing. Why are you so upset? You know what I'm saying? Why are you so upset? So I just calmed down. I thanked them. I appreciate you not confiscating my things because that's what they mentioned. We have the right to confiscate because you don't have your license. And I was like, thank you so much. I will break down. It was me and my sister. I said I will break down these items really quick and get it out of sight. And they told me no problem. They didn't stand there and wait for me to do it. They said what they had to say and they left. They was like, I'm not babysitting you. I'm not gonna sit here and watch you put in the car, watch you get everything together. They did not do that. They said what they needed to say and they exit. And I'm so grateful for that. I give all glory, honor, and praise to our Heavenly Father. I was like, thank you, Father, because that could have been really, really, really crazy. But it wasn't. So next time somebody trying to tell you something, just look at them and be like, what am I supposed to get out of this? I want to gain something out of this, especially if you know you're in the wrong. Now, if you ain't in the wrong, sometimes you just gotta count it as an L. Like, I'm gonna count this as a loss. I'm gonna count it as a loss. So, are you guys working on anything? How's the weather where you all are at? Let me see. Chicago, this is gonna give me the time. Okay, it's saying it's 45 degrees, but sunny here in the Chi Town. Yeah, our weather has been so up and down, and I know a lot of you guys as well. But the weather got me so I don't even know what to leave out the door with. I don't know if I need a coat. I don't know if I need a jacket, a raincoat, sandals. I don't know what to leave out the house with because I leave out with the coat and then I get so hot and I be like, man, I could have wore a jacket. Then when I wear the jacket, I get so cold and I say I should have brought my coat. And then your car or your bag that you carry on the bus or whatever, you got so many things like I don't know what to do. And if you say, well, check the weather, they guessing just like we are. Sometimes they on point, but not all the time, you all. Not all the time. I don't know. Some cities and states, maybe they accurate to the T. Here in Chicago, not all the time. You be like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be this warm out. Yeah. And then later on, because we got different times that they get the news and they change it just as you changing it. You know what I'm saying? They change it just like you. Girl, I could have been a meteorologist as well. I mean, if all we're gonna be doing is just looking at the clouds. Because that's how you determine. I look at the clouds and I be like, oh, it's very gray outside. It's gonna rain. It's very dark outside. It's gonna rain. There's no wind. It's gonna be sunny. So, it is what it is. It was what it was. Y'all, I had me a nice cup of ginger tea. Hey, Mr. Rita. It's in the low 50s here. It was warm 70s yesterday. And then later that evening, a storm rolled through and it rained. Cats and girl, we've been getting so much rain. We too have been getting so much rain on my window pane. So let me tell you something. I sleep very well when it rains like that. But the next day I'd be like, listen, son, um, I'd be like, listen, y'all gotta son, you're gonna have to come on out so I can get warm. Mr. Rita, how are you today? So good to see everyone. I was doing this project and I was like, you know what? I could be doing this project and getting me some watch hours here on DOY Life. I had all my watch hours, y'all. I had all my watch hours. I sure did. And then I didn't know I had all my watch hours and did something very strange. But you know what? Everything is a lesson. I'm trying to just, learn a lesson. And like I say, always be in the mindset like, okay, I did that. Okay, something that I did on my DOY creation page was I uploaded a video. I was sharing with you all on a video that I was doing where you get the chance to see your analytics and it'll show you what's a good time for you to post, when you get the most views. And my whole thing is mine fluctuates. I don't have a steady flow. Like some people, soon as they post, they get all the views, they get all the likes and whatever like that. So I was going according to mine. So what I did with mine was I decided to switch it up. Like, okay, I see what you're saying. So let me see if I can decipher this to my understanding. So I had posted a video on Monday, and the video, I was like, okay, wasn't a lot of people seen this video. So I was watching some bigger content creators who suggested to, take the video down. You said, I'm well, just finished a hat and diaper cover for baby. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Butter Rose Boutique. Hey Sherry, haven't seen you live in a while. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Girl, I know, right? Y'all know I'm in and out with that. And so this guy, he was like, and I saw other content creators say this too. Um, get rid of that video and repost it on another day at a different time. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the video down and then I'm gonna repost it because it's still in my phone, my iPhone, and I'm going to do it. And that didn't work because so everything doesn't work for everyone. Even though people have I am so glad you're doing fine. That is so good. So good to see you. Yes. Girl, I told you I got to get these lives in. I got to get them in. Y'all gonna be seeing more of me with these lives because I got to get them in. I got to get this watch hour back up so that I can get monetized over here so we can, continue to grow. You know what I mean? You guys got to continue to grow. So anyway, so that's what happened with that experiment over there. Now, yesterday I posted a video. If you guys missed that video where I'm saying shop with me at JC Penney's, please make sure you check that video out. I would greatly appreciate it. That video took I don't know how many hours. I'm gonna say 8 to 10 hours to upload. That video was supposed to have been up sooner than that, but for some reason it would not post. I'm like, what is the problem? I pay for extra data. What's the problem? I got extra Wi-Fi in my home. It would not thing. Hey, Aisha from Aisha Handmade Designs. How are you? Okay, thank you. Yeah, please. It's a short video. I try to do these videos, y'all. But I know the best way to get your watch hours are doing live. So I think I'm gonna do more lives than anything. I think I'm gonna switch it up and just because when you're doing a live chat, it ain't no editing, it ain't no all the, you know what I'm saying? Trying to see. You just go live and boom, that's it. You're done. You know what I mean? That'll be it. You're like, oh, this is so much easier. So much easier to do it lives. Always doing lives is just the way to go. And I know these things. Why I'm not doing these things because I'm too busy watching everybody else succeed, okay? I'm too busy watching everyone else succeed. Sometimes you got to sit back and say, wait a minute, where is my success? Um, Aisha say, hi, everyone in the chat. How are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on row 8. Y'all, I got some new stuff. So I was sharing with you all that, now mine on my okay, Ola Joe, Andrea, on my main channel, Tuesdays and Thursday are my new hours that I'm going to be posting videos. I do my videos in advance so that they can be in queue. So I've already done both Tuesday and Thursday videos. All they scheduled, and that is just gonna go up. You know what I'm working on? I'm working on a jester hat. Let me show you. Because I recently just got started on the jester hat. So I'm working on these hats like this. The jester hats. That's one of them. And that's another jester hat. So I'm making one in this color right here. Yep. So I love them. They are so cool. Um, and they're fun. They're actually fun to make. At least to me. Not everybody like certain things. We gotta like what we like, you all. We like what we like, and I like it a lot. You sent it to me, Mr. Rito, because what I'm getting ready to do is, remember I did that slideshow, and some people came late with their jester hat, so I'm just going to do it again. How about we do a repeat? Yeah, a jester hat. Yeah, I'm just going to do the Butter Roll Boutique. Did you send that to me via email? Because if I didn't show it, that means I didn't get the email, or I didn't get the email on time, because I did have a time frame. But because I'm making another gesture hat, um, send it to me via email again. And with this one, we're going to do another slideshow because God Rocks 2107 Esmeralda, she sent it over and she was like, "Oh, Jeanette," she was like, "I forgot." She said, "I had it, took pictures of it, forgot to send it to you." I said, "Go ahead and send it to me." She sent it to me. And so if you sent it to me late or you sent it to me after that, can you resend it? Because I'm gonna do another slideshow and I would love to show off your work and promote it. Yes. That's what we have to do, you all. We got to help one another. Each one teach one, and each one help one. Okay. Let's help one another. You cannot do this thing on your own. I tried. Yeah. So send it to me again. So making this gesture had, and yeah. So I had some people who were saying that they did not understand how to make the gesture hat. So I'm doing a tutorial as well to make a gesture hat so that, I mean, we all learn differently, and everybody can't teach everybody the same way. And some people like my tutorial, some people don't. So you got to find the person that you like and to understand. Mhm. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You say the stream froze. Let me go get it, Sherry, again. Is my screen freezing for all of you all, or was it just her? I'm not for sure, but I'll show it again. This is what I'm making. I'm making a gesture hat. It looks like this. These are called gesture hats. So I made one in that color there, and I made one in this color here, and that's what I'm working on. Am I froze, you guys? Can you guys hear me okay? I don't know if I'm froze. I got my computer on over here and it looks like I'm running okay. But can you let me know if you can hear me or not? Okay, you say I'm fine here. Thank you. I'm like, okay, cool. That's on my bucket. Yes. So what I'm doing, Sherry, I'm doing it a tutorial for the gesture hat. All right. So if it's on your bucket list, wait for my tutorial because that's what I'm working on a tutorial to make this. And I'm trying to simplify it as best as I can. Now, somebody said hi to me. Somebody's watching. Watchies. Hello. You say hi, Jay. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here. Double tap the stream to make sure that you have liked it live so far. Yeah, so Sherry, Um, wait for mines because that is what I'm working on right as we speak. That's why I want to show the other ones versus this. Oh, you said love your yellow ruffle. Are you talking about this one here? Oh, the one I'm wearing? Okay, so the one the one that I'm wearing is a mash stitch because it's an open stitch. But then I have a yellow one that looks like this that has even more ruffles. Okay, now that's yellow compared to this yellow right here. But thank you so much. And these earrings are by Aisha Handmade Designs, which she's in the comments right now. She made these earrings. Okay, girl, hit the rocker. You said, okay, cool. That's on. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. The hat you did with the bees are. You you said a hat that you did with the bees. Are you gonna do another video for the ones that didn't see it? Let me say this part right here. When I did that hat for let me speak to everybody. It's V. Oh hey V, girl, I didn't know that was you. How are you, Dorothy? Hello, how are you? Your sound is messing up. You sound all lips are not matching. What? Thank you. Sound is fine. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sherry, I'm not for sure what's going on your end because everybody else is saying it's okay. Y'all forgot my train of thought. It don't take long for me to forget my train of thought. So doing well. So glad to see you. So glad to see you too. I am so glad you are here. Thank you. So yeah, so some people was having issues with making these gesture hats. They wasn't understanding or I don't know. But like I said, everybody don't learn from everybody well. So that's why if you get a talent that you want to share with somebody and you thinking to yourself, oh, so many people already got that made. You know what? Go ahead and do it too because maybe they can learn better from you. I mean, I click on a video and I be like, okay, I'm just not understanding. And then I find somebody else and I be like, I'm just not getting it. I'm not getting it. Why? Why I can't get it? And then all of a sudden I get it from the right person. So that's why I'm doing this because I want to help somebody make this and be confident in making it easy because crochet should never, ever, ever stress us out. Okay. It should be always a, easy process. Aisha, back to you. I did a video for my members with the beaded mash stitch hat, and I had it in queue and I had it scheduled, but I forgot to change it from um, just regular publishing to members. So those was for my members. You know, the tutorial is for everyone, but the beaded one was for them. So that's what you have to do, when you got a membership or anything like that. It's certain things has to be they wanna we wanna feel special. Like, okay, I feel special. And it's certain things I do for my members and they tell me they feel special. And that's what I'm trying to do, y'all. I'm trying to make everybody feel okay. I'm trying to make sure everyone is doing well. I'm so glad you're back. I appreciate that. Why I'm crocheting so much faster. Yes, yeah, I know, Aisha. Girl, you better, I gotta be sticking. I gotta, but my two tutorials that I got coming out this week and next week, they for everybody. I got two tutorials coming out this week and next week. But y'all know my days now. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:30. That's Central Standard Time. And even if you don't get it on that time, just know that's the date, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you could be looking out, for the videos, you know. I'm hoping that it's like when you got your favorite program on the TV and you like that show that you like to watch, believe me, they're gonna tell you what day that show comes on. All right. They're gonna tell you, hey, this show comes on this day. So you could be looking out. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use that same format. I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna see how it works because this week is the first week. But I'm just trying to get these videos in advance so that I don't have to run into the issues that I ran in yesterday, taking 8 hours to upload an 11-minute video. The video I just posted yesterday about going to JC Penney's with me, y'all, the video is only 11 minutes. Why would it take a whole 8 hours to upload? I don't know. I don't know. I was like, what? What is the problem? Why are you not uploading? It was like, girl, bye. We'll upload it when we're ready. So doing things a little bit in advance, I'm trying to tell you all, it works out better. And if you doing it daily, and that works out for you, then continue doing it. Do whatever works for you. But if it's not working, move around. Move around so you can get to some things that are working for you. So the young lady was telling me, she was like, post, post, post. And baby, I've been hitting these reels, baby, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I've been getting these reels in, getting these stories in. They was like, you know what, take this and do this. I've been getting it in. And it probably take a little time to get to see the results, but I'm just letting you know that what you're saying to me is not going in vain. Sometimes we tell people stuff and they be like falling on deaf ears and they be like, oh, yeah, 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 I'm gonna do that. When these people be telling you the amount of money that they get paid on social media, honey, it should put some fire under you. It sure did for me. I was like, okay, I hear you, girlfriend. I hear you. And I see you all day, every day. This one lady said, now I'm not gonna do this, y'all. And I know y'all probably heard some crazy stuff too. I'm not gonna do this. She said she posts 25 times a day on TikTok. I don't even have nothing to say that many times. I don't have nothing to say, nothing. Okay, I'm freezing up a little bit. I'm gonna pause for a second. Hold on. I'm looking at my video and I can see I pause. So I hope I'm okay now. I hope I'm not I hope I'm not out of sync anymore. Am I out of sync? I hate when that happens. I can't even tell you why it happened. But anyway, she said that she posts 25 times. Okay. She said she posts 25 times a day on okay. She said she posts 25 times on TikTok. I don't even have that much to say. I wouldn't even know what to do. She was like, you can eat, you can talk, you can this, you can that. I'm like, I don't I don't even know if I want to flood somebody's timeline like that by posting 25 times a day. I don't know. But if it's working for you and you making money from it, then by all means do you. By all means do you. I am so glad I went live. Is this a good time to go live, y'all? Cause y'all gonna be like, oh, she going live regularly now. Sure is doing it regularly all day, every day. Let me just see how many rows I have done. So like I said, my this week video has been recorded. It's already upload for you all. It'll be published tomorrow. And I think you guys gonna enjoy. You say yes, it is. Yes, it is. What? You say yes, it is. Or am I? I'm okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh no. Pay attention. Pay attention. Let me see. Make sure I'm on the right. Make sure I'm in the right space right here. But I'm so glad you all decided to hang out with me on this cool day here. They said it's for you say a good time, girl. You said a good time. Oh, okay. Ah, it's 45 and sunny. I'm gonna get out here because I gotta go to the store. I actually gotta go to Dollar Tree. I'm gonna go to a different Dollar Tree because my local Dollar Tree didn't have some of the items that I was looking for yesterday. And so I'm gonna go to a different Dollar Tree and see what I can find. I just like going in the Dollar Tree, y'all. Sometimes I go in the Dollar Tree. It's not for me to buy anything, even though I end up buying something. But I like to see what new stuff that they have, if there's anything new. I like to just, go and see what's up, what y'all got, what y'all doing, how y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying? You too, Aisha, girl. I just be like going in there, y'all. I be like, okay, let's see what's up. Let's see. But I tell you, yesterday I went in there, and when I tell you those people cleaned the shelves for Easter, buying all those eggs and candy and baskets. Girl, they cleaned it out yesterday. And I was like, man, it's like a whirlwind up in here. You said me too. I love the Dollar Tree. Laugh out loud. Yes, I love just going in there. I don't care. I'm like, I'm not. It's sometimes it's just my outing. I'm like, what am I do? Yeah, go to the Dollar Tree. Let's go see what they have. Maybe they got some new yarn. Maybe they got some new craft stuffs over there because they be having some nice craft items as well that you can get and do what you need to do for it. But yesterday that stove was tore up from the floor up. I'm like, why is y'all ramshacking this stuff for all this Easter baskets, egg, those little plastic eggs. They just went through it. The jelly beans. They went through that store. And then yesterday I went to Walmart's and the way they cleaned those shelves out. I came in the store prior to they had all these baskets. And next thing you know, honey, those shelves was empty. I was like, y'all came through here. You last minute shoppers. Some people are just last minute shoppers. So yesterday was not a good day, honey, but I was still in there. I was cracking up. I was looking for some stuff yesterday, though, but they didn't have it. So now I'm gonna go to a different one today, probably after I finish my chores around the house. Like I said, it's always something to do, and I want to go ahead and do it because when I come back, I don't want to be looking at it. I don't even want to be looking at it. I want to be done and get back and sit down and I'd have already ate breakfast and I had me some ginger tea. Y'all, eating raw ginger, making your tea with like real ginger, it's so much healthier. It's so much better. So I had me some ginger tea and so I had my breakfast. So I don't know why I said come back and eat because I ain't too long just had that. I cannot be hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm more thirsty than anything. So I'm gonna give me something to drink, and then I'm just gonna relax and see how many other things I can post. Cause this lady talking about posting all day, every day. Girl, I mean, if that's your see, some people do that because social media is their income, it is their business. So I can totally relate to people who post all day, every day. I get it. Like y'all, this is my source of income. Go for it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you because punching in and punching out, you all, I'm over it. Punching the clock is It's too much. Oh, you did? Oh, ginger ale. Oh, wow, you made your own ginger ale. Now that's awesome right there. How did you make it, Sherry? Like you just took ginger and I think a recipe I saw was like ginger, lemon or lime, and some sparkling water. Is that what you did? I think I saw a recipe for that. They was like, make your own ginger ale. Get you some sparkling water, get you some ginger, and I think it was lemon or lime, and probably some honey or agave or something to make it sweet. It's so many recipes, y'all. I can't. Every time I say recipe, especially when it's like those quick and easy recipes where it be talking about two ingredients, three ingredients. I'd be like, oh, I'm making that. Oh, I gotta make that. Oh, y'all, I got so many recipes that I need to be making. I don't know. I ain't gonna be able to make them all. Okay, you say yes, using fresh ginger. That's what's up. That sounds delicious and it sounds nutritious as well. I'm liking that. As the words of V, I like it a lot. You know what? I probably but the ginger with oh, okay. You use 1 cup of sugar. Let me ask you something. Do you use sparkling water? Like to get that fizz going on? Because somebody say they use sparkling water to make it, you know how we like that fizz, that crispiness. Do you use sparkling or just regular water? That's on my list to make as well. I'm gonna make it, y'all. Eventually, I'm gonna make it. I don't know when. Thank you for the hearts. I don't know when I'm gonna make it, but one day, one day, I'm gonna stop writing stuff down. I'm gonna stop doing pictures of it because I'm filling up my phone with these recipes, and then I'm going through trying to find something, and the only thing I'm finding is recipes. I'm like, you just need to stop. You just need to stop it. Why are you doing that? I'm like, I don't know. It seems like I don't want to miss out, or I'll share it on my page. I'll be trying to do it, y'all. I mean, some of them I have made, especially those wraps that they use, the cottage cheese wraps. I have made the spinach and eggs wraps. Oh, I love that one. I love that one. You said here just okay, okay, B. Thank you so much for being here and listening. Yes, I have made some of the wraps. Some of them are a success, and some of them I feel like they missing a step. Like the cottage cheese wrap, I can't make that right. I mean, it's still okay to eat, but the way that they make theirs, it looks all nice. It looks real crispy. I know Priscilla from Distinctively Handcrafted. She tried to make it and she was like, no, she said, I'm missing something. It's like some of these recipes, you all, they be skipping I feel like they skipping a step or I'm missing a step. I could not get that cottage cheese wrap together. I tried on more than one occasion. I found a recipe online. It was in 3 cups of water with 1 cup of sugar to make a simple syrup. Oh, oh, I like that, Sherry. I like that. Oh, I like that. That seems simple enough. Okay, thank you for sharing that. So anybody want to make their own ginger ale? Hey, screenshot it, write it down, and make your own. Sometimes we can make our own. It'd be so much healthier because we can control how much sugar, we can control how much anything that we put in there. You say it was a little sweet to me, I will use maybe a half cup of sugar. That's what I mean next time. That's what I mean. How we can control it better. I like to be able to be in control how much sugar. Because one thing about me, I'm a salty chip person. I'm not a sweet, sugary type of person. Like some people like cookie cakes, pies, all that. Me, potato chips. It's my kryptonite. It's what I enjoy the most, you know. So when things are sweet, it's not that I don't like it. I can't eat too much of it. My daughter, on the other hand, she has a sweet tooth. She loves sweets. She get it honestly, but it wasn't for me. Our children pick up different habits, right? It's amazing. They pick up certain things, you know what I'm saying, that it comes from our DNA. And you're like, oh, that's so funny to me. When I see it, I be like, yep, you got it honestly. You got it honestly. Yeah. My mom, she wasn't a real big sweet eater, so I know I got that from my mom. We barely had like snacks in our house. Barely. When we got snacks in our house, it was like, what? She wasn't for all that junk food. She was for whole foods, not junk food. Which is so good because you know what? We grew up to be very healthy children. There was no malnutrition going on in our house. I can tell you that right now. Let me see how many rows. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, so that's um that's what's up, you all. I am so glad to have you guys here. I'm so glad you all gave me a thumbs up by double tapping the screen or just, hitting the three dots, whatever you need to do to give me that like. Me too. Potato chips is my weakness. I have been trying to cut back. Me too. I bag on it. I am a salty, crunchy type of person. I'm telling you, it's something about chips that's like it's my happy place. It's like if I'm watching a movie and I got some chips, I am so happy. I am so content. I'll be just it seems like the movie is better, the show is better, the whatever I'm doing, it just seems like it's better when I get chips. And just the thought of just having them makes me happy. Ah. Oh, thank you so much. See, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that, B. I ain't gonna be on too much longer. I just wanted to hang out, but you all gonna be seeing way more of me live chats. Like every chance I get, I'm going live over here. Like I gotta this year has to be the year I get monetized. And the only how I'm gonna do that is I gotta just keep going live. Because lives you can just get the watch hours a whole lot quicker than if you do a video. It's just you just do what you got to do out here in these YouTube streets or wherever you at. VIC, I got your message. I'm gonna see it in a moment. In a moment. I sure am. So I think I'm almost done. I don't know if I used the same crochet hook for the previous ones because I'll pick up a letter J crochet hook in a moment, in a second. It's like J hook is my 6.0. It is my favorite crochet hook to pick up. I would pick one of those up anytime, any day. Like it's more hooks. I got too many hooks to be running to the same hook, but this is a 5.5 that I'm using, which I am so enjoying. I am so enjoying this hook, but I just want to be on here, for a quick little hour with you all, to chat it up with you all, to see how everybody is doing. I'm glad everybody's doing okay. Well, great, fine. I'm so happy to hear that because with everything going on, we need to check in on one another, even if it has to be in this format. it's still good to check in on people just to make sure they okay, and because our mental is everything. All right, you guys, I want to say thank you again for tuning in to the live chat. Check out the video I just posted on yesterday in case you missed it. I would greatly appreciate that. And then on my main channel Tuesdays and Thursday, 11:30. Check those out. I would greatly appreciate that. Until next video, you all, please have a safe and beautiful day. It don't matter what the weather is. If you are here to experience it, rejoice, okay? Rejoice. All right, you all. Okay, Aisha. See you later. All right, you guys. Love you all. And I'll see you all in our next upload. Okay. Aisha, I hope you got an upload coming soon. You got something coming soon? Check out Aisha Handmade if you're looking for some stylish earrings. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. All right, you guys. I'll see you all in our next video. Bye, guys.